Hello viewers, welcome to a channel update. I don't think a lot of people watch those, but I'm doing a channel update, and I'll probably look back on this in the future and think, wow, that was really cringe, and that's fine. But yeah, I'm sort of gonna be talking about the channel, and I'm gonna talk about, after that, I'll probably talk about, like, Undertale, Roblox, and stuff, and how, I don't know, but yeah. This is like take 10 because I'm trying to be better at not rambling and being coherent. It's a bit difficult for me to do, especially when I want to actually focus on the game too. Like, playing RSL Fighting here, which is a pretty good game, by the way. You guys should play this. It's a really good game. I'm not the best at it. I think I'm a decent player, I guess. Not really. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, there might be some joke in the title, like back shots or something. And the joke is that basically, Air Stance has a passive where if you attack someone from behind, if attacks from behind, it will give you shield. So the joke is that like the game promotes backshotting players. That's the joke. I guess that's kind of funny. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the channel update. Oh god, I horrendously missed that. That was actually horrendous. But yeah, channel update. I'm thinking of switching the theme more to developing, and developer type stuff. Maybe critique videos because like that's like big game design. I like talking about game design. I actually really like talking about game design. It's a pretty interesting topic for me. What makes games good and what makes them bad. Holy hell, bro. Die, please. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, bro. But yeah, game design and developing games, like maybe like a developing challenge like Week Ops. That was sort of the inspiration for this alternation and theme. Week Ops, that was a pretty fun thing, to my friend Waffles. Oh, and I also want to make a higher quality product. Mainly just more editing. I've been getting better at editing, I'd say. And oh my god, I'm doing literally no damage. Bro. But yeah. More editing, higher quality content. And I'm not gonna be 100% doing developing content clear. I'm probably still gonna do like Glass House. Because that's a fun thing I like to do. The series Glass House is with Devious Warrior and Bra Behind Slaughter. And yeah, I think that's about it for the channel update, right? Yeah. And now I'll talk about solo ops and such, solo chain games. So, in Undertale Roblox, right? Not sure if I'll go get a drink, but in Undertale Roblox, sort of trend nowadays, and it's been like this for quite a bit, maybe a year, maybe longer than that actually, 2 years, a year. I lost track of time. I'm not that good. I'm um what's the word for time? No, no, no. I'm chronologically lost. Chronological, right? I'm chronologically lost. That's the word I was looking for. I think that makes sense, right? I'm chronologically lost. Like I've lost my perception of time, right? So anywho, yeah, slow ups, fan games sort of in a trend for maybe a year or two, and that would be a good thing. And on paper, that's a good thing, right? But you see, the thing is, it's actually a bad thing because the games are bad, right? The trend is only as good as its developers, and the developers are not making good games. Oh, like I can name quite a bit Soul Chain games. I won't try to list all of them, but you got Unfair Ops, you got Dusted Ops. Holy hell! You have You have the Infinite Ops, you got Fell Ops, Avenge Ops for sure, Infinite Ops. I think I already named that already. But yeah, you got all these bad fan games. Just maybe like one or two good fan games, and that's really I just know there's one or two fan games that people would could consider good. And that would be, I believe. So I know a different boss rush has been pretty well received. I haven't played it a lot, but I can see why people like it. I say a different. I think it's called a different boss rush. Is a pretty good fan game, and uh, the second the second one people like is Sans Funny SFBR Sans Funny Boss Rush. Which I know it's pretty. It's sort of a mixed feeling type thing. I think people consider it mediocre. Maybe I think it may be the perception of SFBR mediocre. But yeah, that's sort of the current state. We have one mediocre fan game and one decent fan game. And out of how many different Souls fan games there are, I mean, yeah, it's pretty sad, honestly. And just to address this real quick, I know I seem hypocritical because I've worked on Souls Boss Rush Extended, and it is hypocritical for me to say that. But let me just clarify the reason I worked on a bad game, right? I worked on a bad game, okay, I'll say that. And the reason was, well, one, I enjoyed working on it, even though it was bad. Two, but when I originally started working on the game, which was like a year ago, over a year ago, it was to help out my friend Waffles, who was like only like a beginner at the time. Um, so yeah, those are total my two reasons, and I don't regret working on the game, right? For those two reasons mainly. I enjoyed working on it, even though it was a really bad game. It's a really bad game. I enjoyed working on it, and I got the developed with my friend Waffles, and yeah, I guess really the full Sand game was the friend we made along the way. Something. The friends we made along the way. Anywho, um, back on topic. Back on topic. Bad Sim games, right? So I have sort of this theorem, right? And I don't know how true, how possible it is, but here's my theorem, right? Oh shoot! Oh, I forgot she had an undying form. But here's the theorem, right? Basically, this happens with like back rooms and I believe analog horror, right? Basically, right? Oh shoot! Right? These so you see these people, right? These unexperienced people, and like let's say inexperienced with either making series or maybe just writing, but anywho, but yeah, so they're unexperienced, right? And they see something that's cool, right? They see something cool, like the back rooms or the main Delhi catalog. I've only watched the back rooms really, but yeah, like they have these sort of the back rooms and the main Delhi catalog have their own little, they have their own thing. The Cane Pixels back room that has the hazmat suits and it has async, it has the portal to the back rooms. It's sort of sci-fi thing. And I might lose right here because I don't like fighting errors. I only like playing as error. They have their own things, right? And you see these kids, these unexperienced content creators, they see these cool things, right? And they're like, yeah, I can make that. And yeah, they're a fan of it, they think it's cool. Okay, I'm actually gonna win. I think they see it's cool, and you see they don't understand, right? You have to actually make your thing. You have to make your series, your content. You have to put out a content that's unique and oh my god, I fumbled horrendously, bro. Look at my HP. But yeah, you have to make a quality of content, right? You have to have a high quality. You have to have a good quality of content and story that is unique and well written and not just entirely ripping someone off, right? It has to be well made and well thought out. It can't just be, let me take the back rooms hazmat people and let me take async. And this time, right, instead of going to the back rooms, they go to back rooms level 2, right? But it's literally the same exact thing as King Pixels, except they go to different back rooms, right? That's what I thought up at the top of my head, but I can probably think of a better example. Like, let's take the hazmat people from back rooms and then put them in the Mandela situations. There's an alternate in the hazmats, guys. There's an alternate in the back rooms. I don't know. I'm just cooking up random things in my mind as examples. But I think you guys get the idea, right? You have to make a unique quality of content that is well done and not entirely ripping someone off. And you see, not a lot of people understand that, right? And that's what we see with the Undertale Souls fan game community. They don't understand that you have to make a unique quality of content that's well done, And I mean, they don't actually have to. They could have to want to. Like in this case, Undertale Roblox kids don't eat anything up, right? They'll literally play anything. Like they literally play Saints or RNG. They'll play literally any game, right? Any brain dead, low made, low well made, non well. Okay, they'll play any brain dead, non well made fan game that has no depth, no unique creative aspects, no balance, and no actual perception of good game design, right? And the games are horrible, right? They're actually garbage, but they'll eat them up because it's on a Roblox and they don't really have a standard. And I mean that makes sense. They're probably little kids, right? If they're not little kids, that would be kind of disappointing. They don't kids. They don't really have a standard for games, right? I mean, they'll play any brain dead mobile game where you just click on stuff, like Kitty Cat Evolution. I don't know if you guys ever played that, but I used to play that as a kid. And basically, the gameplay design was you would merge cats. You would make a cat and then merge it with a cat of its tier. And that would make it a higher tier, and then you have to merge another cat to get it. So okay, let's say we have a two tier one cat, and you merge the tier one cats, and then you have a tier two cat, right? But then you have to make another tier two cat to merge it with that tier two cat, and then go on and on and on. Just keep on merging these cats. It's called like Cat Evolution or something. It was a horrible game, right? Because when I came back to it when I was like 13, right? I came back to it and I realized how brain dead boring the game was. I could not play for more than 5 minutes. Like, I mean, yeah, that's the example. Anywho, so that's sort of the theorem, right? But yeah, I think I'm going to end this video now. So yeah, see you guys.